My name's David Adimola Dada. Um, how I got into Khulisa was through seeing Hackney Mind. I was a patient of the mental health hospital. Prior to that, I was in 2006 to 2008. I served a 2-year sentence in prison, and that's when I started getting my mental health symptoms. Within the last 3 months of my sentence, I started to believe people were conspiring against me and things like that. And how I got into Khulisa was recommended through a manager of seeing Hackney Mind. How I feel Khulisa has helped me is that I don't feel ashamed of my mental health difficulty. Is actually sometimes if people want to know a bit about me, it's one of the first things I mention is that I have a mental health difficulty, and I don't feel ashamed. I feel like it's actually ironic because with my mental health difficulty, it's made me push beyond my capabilities. It's made me want to go to university. It's made me want to speak out loud. It's made me want to seek for good, healthy relationships. And Khalees is it's just an amazing thing because it's lasted for so long and helped so many people. You can see the benefits of it. How Khalees touches the core is that it asks questions that people are afraid to ask, and there's no difficulty in understanding each other. Then people can connect, kind of thing. And then I believe that that moment of connection that happens while we're having Khulisa, we become like unified, and as that sense of unity, we don't leave. It doesn't just stay there. We leave with it. We leave with a sense of like there's people out there that are going through what I'm going through. There's people that are out there with the challenges that I'm having, and then it makes you want to like learn more about yourself, kind of thing, because we're all the same in a way, and then in another way we're all unique. And if we embrace that, we can love each other more. Because I believe that Khulisa actually helps your intuition. You kind of understand, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what benefits me, kind of thing. Because I think with mental health difficulties, like your intuition is blurred, kind of thing, and medicine is like all suppressing your feelings and emotions and things like that. And then you have to kind of like work on like a secondary kind of ability or whatever. But like if you kind of hold on to that intuition that you've got, or that gut feeling that you have, that this is what I want to do, this is what I'm good for. Because with me, I've always known that I wanted to be better, and it's people sometimes beat you down for wanting to be better because they don't want people to be better than them. So I would say just to hold on to your intuition. That's what I would say. Khulisa is kind of like the ignition kind of thing. You know, like if you haven't got the key to a car, you can't start a car. I think Khulisa just interrupted the jump that you wanted to make before the work, kind of thing. So like if prior to that, all I wanted to do was just come out of the hospital and just have my own life, and even though it wasn't much of a life, it was still my life, kind of thing. But like having a taste of Khulisa, knowing that there's a moment of clarity, kind of thing, of understanding and of development. But the timeline is the main one that I think. You literally write down from the day that you started the program, and then all the way down to the day that you've completed it, and then you walk over it. Every time you take a step forward, you can look back and you can know that you're never gonna go backwards. For me, it felt real. it felt real because it's your handwriting, and then it's your feet. So you're putting it's theory and practical essentially. So like you're putting things into practice, and then like you just feel like a sense of like you've acknowledged what you've achieved, kind of thing. And from young, I never used to express myself. And that's why I'm always fighting all the time, because I never knew how to kind of. I wasn't educated, basically. I lacked education, so I was kind of like just fighting because I felt like there was a lack of understanding or a lack of communication from somebody else's perspective rather than mine. So I wasn't taking responsibility for my own communication. So I think one of the main ones was that I was able to kind of express my own point of view to the class, kind of thing. And I think that's one thing that came down to, was that I was coming into my own, kind of thing. So I felt like I blossomed, kind of thing. So that's what Khulisa does. Yeah, it makes you blossom. It makes you. Everybody blossoms. That's what it does. Like that's why I said that if I wanted to go to do the to do the Khulisa thing again, who knows what I'm gonna learn this time. My life was cluttered before, and undefined. But since I've embraced Khulisa and embraced a better life for myself, I've found positivity. Next is just finishing uni, hopefully finding a wife, and finding a good job, doing well for responsible adult, and role model for people, and inspiration for people that have similar disabilities as well.